we finally made it to the album that's going to get me canceled in the Griselda community because I don't really like this album that much. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as most people make it out to be. That being said, I haven't heard this album from start to finish in years. I'm open to having my mind changed. We're going to listen to this thing with non-biased but still critical ears. You know how I do it. Yeah, let's see if Conway changes my mind.
That phrase you got there. Devil's Reject.
That's a dark beat.
Look, empty out the Cal-Tech till ain't a shell left. Bullets burn, I can smell flesh, I can smell death.
That's grimy.
I inhale the last L right on hell's steps. Devil's Reject, fuck you expect. Listen,
I like how this beat sounds like something bad's coming. I think that's the best way to describe it. The guitar licks sound good, but the way that the drums just build up to something.
I'm back around, graduated from the school of hard knocks and got a brick in the pistol instead of a cap and gown.
That's
a
tough.
couple chopper shots to back them down, waving a K like, look at me, I am the captain now. I thought you
That's
had
tough.
racks, homie, what happened now? You take a loss and have more excuses than Pacquiao. I only came to snatch the crown from whoever has it. I don't fuck with these faggot niggas that's rapping now.
That F-bomb wild.
Out of the coop with something to shoot aside. So run up on me, you committing suicide. It's funny how you only feel betrayal from a friend. It's never the enemy, they hate you from within.
That's a pretty solid opener. I like that beat for the most part. I love how the guitar sounds. That drum roll before the drum loop actually drops, I think it sounds good. It feels like the beat is building up to something, and I like that about that beat. The synths, of course, sound spooky. I think Conway was solid. I think he started the verse out really strong, some dope 3-syllable rhyme schemes there, and he took that first rhyme scheme for a minute. I love that waving the K like, look at me, I'm the captain now. That's charisma, good delivery on that bar. I think he lost a little bit of steam at the end, but I'll say my biggest nitpick from that song is I like the beat better before the drums actually drop in the beat. But that's just me. I think that's a solid opener. This is Blakk Tape. These drums sound really good.
You know what I hate though? Everybody, they got a body where I'm from. Get a strap from somebody, it's probably a body on the gun. My little shooter's a body, anybody under the sun. One nigga mentioned my name, everybody getting the drum for fun. 50 shot fold up, so I unload the shit. Had niggas running and ducking and jumping over shit.
I like this rhyme scheme.
Over with. In 1 year, I watched my brother take over shit. Yo, Cuban hollow, yo, rolly tick. I'm doing drive-bys dolo, I'm the soloist.
I like the little modulation in the beat right there.
I'm still letting off the K outside. Nigga, I'm shooting like clay outside. Cause every day a nigga gun spray outside. And I ain't trying to lay outside. I'm from the... You ain't a shooter, your gun dusty. Blakk Tape on the handle, the 38 rusty. Fuck these niggas talking about. Hey, yo, danger, man. I got these niggas, man.
Hey, that beat different. That beat's really different. The vocal sample is sick. The drum sounds sick. About 12 bars in, the beat takes a slight modulation where these either synths or strings, I can't tell exactly what it is, come in. I think that part of the beat sounds dope. Content-wise, I like Conway's verse. Just grimy subject matter. It was grimy bar after grimy bar. This isn't the best, technically speaking. For example, the body wordplay at the beginning is a little basic to me. The day outside, clay outside, that's rhyming 1 syllable. If I got nitpick. So let's keep it rolling with Rex Ryan. Hey, this beat is insane. He's using I think this is a siren as the melody. I'm telling you, Darren's just a sick nigga. And he ain't even a nigga.
The yak in my cup, the Mac is tucked, what? I'm sticky, I'm back to fuck up. I keep the blicky since the niggas clap my truck up. The wax had me gagging after one puff.
Hey, that's a strong open. That rhyme scheme is sick.
Fuck, only built Theodore. I pull up with a bitch, they thought it was Rita off.
That's tough. That's tough.
Got 2 bodies this summer, he said he needs some more. Highest grade marijuana.
The braggadocio on this song just oozing with swag. For one, the rhyme scheme is sick, but then I pulled up with a chick, they thought it was Rita Ora, and my shooter got 2 bodies. He said he needs some more straightforward punches, but those are sick. Those are some of my favorite lines on the album so far.
My enemies is all goners. Guess it was karma, trauma. 4 keys in your baby mom's Elantra. Big ass gun like something not a contra.
That's good rhyming. Saying he's a charmer, and because he's a charmer, he got 4 keys in your baby mom's Elantra. But hey, I ain't know Elantras could fit 4 keys. That's a tiny little car.
Know how I play it, nigga. Red October, yeah, nigga. Loud, moving slow, I had to yeah, nigga.
I didn't even mention in the beat that the siren drives the melody, but there's also that vocal sample that ooh. It's a really well put together beat.
Be talking, but when I'm around, it real quiet. You can pray to Jesus all you want, you still dying, motherfucker.
Hey yo, this the second coming of Christ. Heard like a flight jacket, Mac on sight. The FlyGod, but the all red, easy pulsating. Eyes out, gloves on, waiting. Cameras on, Larry light pole, whoa. Life so great, they say a nigga sold his soul.
These old dudes let the whole shoes. Nigga, your shoes is overused. I hear the fat lady singing
That's
that bitch.
witty,
The
your
whole
shoes is
tone. It's been
overused.
said I'm God in the flesh. I had to show and prove. My sneakers literally from Italy.
I heard a fat lady sing she can hold a tune.
100 shots, your hill figure look like a fricassee. Who you think you Mr. T? Mitch Green? Variegated paint on the I-8. Obviously you see that I ain't. Don't think I'm like these other rap niggas, cause I ain't.
Hey, that's one of Conway's best songs. For one, that beat is just different. That's one of the best beats in Conway and Darren's discography. The verses here were sick. You got Conway sparring with one of the best rappers on the planet in Rock Marcy, and I think Conway got the better of him. His rhyme schemes, the way that he opened that verse up with the yak in my cut, the Mac is tucked what? I kept the blicky since the niggas clapped my truck up. That rhyme scheme was fire. The content on his verse was still grimy. I've heard better Rock Marcy verses, but he still brought it. The way that he's able to put syllables together is just insane. His rhyme schemes were even more complex than Conway's was, and he just has this really good knack of saying stuff in a unique way. Westside Gunn it. He didn't have nearly as much as Conway or Rock Marcy as far as technical ability on his verse, but he brings the charisma, and then he has some of the best luxury talk in the game. I'm feeling like I might have clickbaited y'all a little bit because I sure don't have a lot of negative to say as we go into another song that I like, Wraith-Ful.
Blow a nigga face off. I never hesitate to let it spray off. My bitch sniffing straight raw, sniffing eighth till her face fall. I tell her to clean up.
That's a sick chorus.
You new niggas, I hate y'all. You fuck niggas still working with an 8-ball. Hustling out this little bitch house, Tasha. 300 racks stashed in the washer. My bitch looking like a goddess. She finds solace in crop burgers and blood bottoms.
That's dope imagery, calling the shoes blood bottoms instead of red bottoms. I like that bar.
Through it, all my scars is the proof. I sold raw in the stoop. Nas BT awards in the suit.
That's a good rhyme scheme.
Underneath the stars in the roof. But I'm still thanking God for all that he do. Got shot. Bell's palsy so my jaw wouldn't move.
Tough.
Now I can out-rap your whole squad of your group.
Tough.
Whatever you wanna call it, y'all garbage is true. I'm the nigga when it come to this. I thought that you knew. It don't.
Somebody got to get Derringer one of them 23andMe. Was it 23andMe? Somebody got to get Derringer one of them DNA tests. He a white brother now, so he ain't supposed to have that much soul in the beat and picking that sample out. But man, the bass line sounded good. The drums themselves, I like how subtle they were. That gave the beat a jazzy feel on top of the keys that played. I absolutely love that beat. The chorus is just hard. I thought Conway's verse was good. He had that laid back flow, and it really complemented the beat pretty well. I will say though, the the best wordplay had to be in the name of the song. Wraith-Ful. Come on, man. He got a Wraith from selling with Wraith-Ful made. Come on, man. Y'all don't be catching bars. Alright, this is Beloved with Mock and Benny.
You know the Scottish king do it, yeah, I did it. My nigga, if you don't prove it, we won't permit it. Bro, you gotta earn your keep and it's key safe. Cats is old, da-da-da-do, we don't appreciate. That's word to Romeo and Percy, ain't no limit with my homie. Hurt my homie, so you hurt me.
Hit faces with the 10 gauges. 285 West and the Benz racing. That's templated.
What do you know about 285? Come on, man. What you know about that? And then saying that the Benz got temp plates. That's a slick way to flex.
He been craving for a body, Mac 10 stainless. You a big baby ass nigga, Glenn Davis. Woo. Raise your glasses,
So
let's make a toast. We restored that feeling in the city, we gave him hope. Woo. And I ain't even in my prime. Shot in the helmet, I guess it wasn't my time. On my brother, I kill a nigga for my slime. I'm Malcolm holding the yacht, but peeking out of the blinds.
You know what's real? Collect the pot, then I set the lot. Real street nigga. He met the plug before he met his pops. I swear
That's
the size
tough.
of it left him shot. I took the ride just to watch. We mob niggas connect like that. I made a mess with Pot, Chef, and Rock. These at my door, the work be flushed before the second knock. Straight
That's
to the
tough.
stage when I left the block. Hit the gun section and cop everything they got, left to stop. I check my spot, collect the knot. Went to church with my grandmother, dropped the band in a collection pot.
Hey, Benny was talking on this song. I think he had the best verse on the song. He has some dope, really vivid lines. Talking about dropping the money in the collection plate for his grandma. Talking about meeting the plugs before he met his pops. Conway's verse was pretty solid too. Flashing some pretty dope rhyme schemes, and he's been grimy from start to finish. Moss, I had to listen to that 10 more times before I figured out what the heck he was talking about. That was a little bit too abstract for me. I might get a little bit more enjoyment if I just sat there and listened to it and went through it bar by bar, but man, I only picked out 1 or 2 lines in that whole verse. It sounds good flow-wise, but I can't really call a verse fire when I don't know what the heck he's talking about. But it could very well be a good verse, but I'm not going to figure it out in this listen. Alright, this is 30 Shells with Ness. I'm not familiar with Ness at all.
My nigga Hus
Them keys sound dangerous.
Everywhere I go, I keep a shooter with me. They saying I'm the newer 50.
I can see that.
Niggas going with me. Even in my prime and I'm inclining when I'm rhyming. I'm a lion in the jungle. I'm a giant. I'm a tyrant. Kobe Bryant in 05 got hit with gunfire. Survived and I'm the livest. If the niggas say live, then he lying. They playing checkers. This is chess. Call my nigga Ness. Bring your chopper and your vest. Nigga, yes.
My collection over.
Verse wasn't bad. I think he started pretty strong, cooled off. Content that wasn't as grimy or descriptive as most of his other verses here. He did flex some dope lyricism with the giant, tyrant, rhyming, that little scheme that he did of end rhymes.
Nigga, they saying I'm the new pun. Nigga, I was brought up under the fucking.
Whoever said that lied.
Nigga down the lane, assist the con, making it rain. Yo, king, this shit easy. They only talk greasy. We A1 from day one, nigga. We get busy. Blue guy let my cup twisted. Could barely stand.
I ain't gonna hold you. This verse trash.
My niggas stand tall, Statue of Liberty. We
That's a song you can't listen to the end. The beat was good, but it wasn't enough to carry Ness's verse. It was probably the most minimal beat on the album so far. Conway's verse was pretty solid. I think he lost steam towards the end. It was significantly better than Ness's verse. The rhyme schemes weren't impressive. None of those lines were impressive. The punchlines, I mean, he said stand tall like the Statue of Liberty. I don't know how he made it on the album with Sky Zoo, as this next song is Sky Joint.
45 degrees outside and butter levers. I can't fuck her if her thighs don't rub together. I can't be nothing that's less than a bare knit.
I love those bells in this beat. You gotta have some jazzy element if you're gonna have Sky Zoo on the song, I think.
All hail a benevolent beast from the park rails with the charm to turn over his ex like cartwheels. And we idolized 100,000 years in sports.
That is tough. Yeah, that's the best bar I heard on the album so far. That is tough. The charm to turn over your ex like a cartwheel. Ugh. Left hook. You feel me? Right overhand. That's a punch.
Low top Kobe 10s feel like they was loafers. You mistook the night
I like that line.
print and made a poster. God bless. And went from Sharpie painting to projects to spending Labor Day with the Blodges. That's not a punchline.
Hey, yo.
Tough.
Black scoops, beamers in the bench. Like a shooter nigga in the dick. The only thing I think about is getting rich. The fish, nigga.
I like those
I
stabs.
maneuver through the sewer, the Ruger in the dash. I ain't a computer, nigga. I will shoot a nigga fast.
Hey man, Skyzoo be having niggas on point. That's a fire way to open your verse, Con.
Lately I've been feeling like you ain't gonna draft. You ain't a threat. You just another stupid nigga, man, boy. I had niggas.
He's stepping the bars up on this song. He's rapping.
Me and my niggas on top of the stage. I gave Mock the cake. 50 shots to spray. That's how we operate.
Hey yo, the Lex Coops, the Beamers in the bench. Like to shoot a nigga in the
That's a song I haven't really listened to since I first listened to the album, but man, I don't know how I let that one slip under my radar. That song is tough. You got this nice watery guitar, some really crisp drums, and then those stabs, I think they're horn stabs that come in closer to the chorus. And then Skyzoo and Con just bar out. Skyzoo had my favorite punchline of the album so far with the turn your ex like a cartwheel. And then Conway had, this was his best rhyme schemes, especially how he opened the verse. This is some of his best lyricism on this album so far. That's a tough song, man. Alright, this is Air Holes.
I'm back focused, nigga. I hope a nigga get out of line. I can't wait to smoke a nigga. All this Girl Scout of smoke.
Hey, he not supposed to sound this grimy on a beat this heavenly.
Shout out to my Oakland niggas. The real niggas that don't hesitate to bust your shit over,
Bro,
nigga.
this is tough.
I said I'm back focused, nigga. Now that you knew I was G before one word was spoken, nigga. I'm trying to chill, don't provoke a nigga. Fair, we don't play fair. We don't play fair. No. We don't play clips in the max.
Hey, Con sound really good on this chorus.
We your 40, we your chopper, homie. You just mad cause Griselda's winning, you can't stop it, homie. Even your mama knew you'd be a failure, homie. Trap doing well, I tried to tell you, homie. Cops raid, they don't even find paraphernalia, homie.
Hey, whenever he do the laughing ad-lib, I laugh regardless if I want to or not. The ad-lib undefeated, man. That's my favorite ad-lib of his.
These rap niggas weirdos.
That's a funny one to open your verse.
Seen out on Melrose. Never scared to shoot a nigga. Appear on your block like the looper nigga. I told him suck my dick, I'm so ill. Legend saying I'm the next one. Whip a new batch, gator work a test run. Fiends out of space like a jet son.
I like that line.
Pistol whip the nigga, left his soul face numb.
Bro, there's very few niggas on this planet who can sound grimy over a harp. This nigga is rapping over a harp and sounds menacing. I will say, I probably could have did without that second verse. The first verse wasn't nothing really special, but he was just saying grimy bar after grimy bar. I did like Westside Gunn's verse. Wasn't too much there lyrically, but he just brought his Westside Gunn charisma with the ad-libs, the delivery. I really enjoyed that song. You know, I can't argue that it's the most technically, lyrically sound song on the album, but I just like it. Fire beat, and sonically they sound good. This is Salute Me.
Like a moth.
He's a tough.
Smell the sour aroma. Every other hour, the sour keeping me in and out of a coma. Made 100,000 without a diploma. Standing on the couches and onyx, blowing chronic like I was the owner. 30 shells pop. Give a Shelly a top. 30 bands in the Jordan 12's box.
Oh, he rapping.
Hell's hot. Get yourself shot. Niggas wishing that I fell from the top. Had a minor setback, but now I'm back. I'm riding around with the Tommy and the Ghost to get my power back.
That's
Look,
tough.
You little niggas getting
That's
fucking
tough.
line. I mean, can't you niggas see that it's my fucking time? August Alsina, is you niggas going fucking blind? Any problem, then let's address it. I ain't no rapper, I'm a god. My shit is classic. My shit is like a raw brick still in plastic. And be with 10 little niggas when I slide back. Dirty dreads and 30s, you thinking you in Chirac. I green lighted the tube spray. It's your doomsday on a Tuesday while I sip on the Tuesday.
That's fire.
This for them niggas that really move, yay. 50 shots in the clip for niggas thinking I do play. I got my own problems on my brain, that's why I've been getting high all day.
Ooh. I think that was Conway's best verse on the album. The flows were sick throughout. He flexed his syllables throughout the verse. The beat wasn't crazy. It wasn't like Rex Ryan or anything like that. But it was still a really solid beat, and it really allowed Conway to shine. And overall, man, I think I was tripping. I will say my thing was I probably thought more so that the album was a little overhyped than not good. If you're going to compare this to a FlyGod or a Tanatog or a Blind Tale, I don't think this album stacks up to those. But as I go through these albums chronologically, this is probably the best album outside. I think Griselda Ghost was clearly a better album than this one. But out of everything that's up to this point, this is the second best album. Production-wise, this thing was sick. Once again, outside of that Griselda Ghost album, this was easily the most well-produced album up to this point. I think Conway's rapping on this project is good. I think it's great on a lot of his later projects, and I think it feels less one-dimensional on his joint projects with Westside Gunn. It's two that came before this one. But that being said, this is a really solid project.